Facebook and its family of apps, including Instagram and WhatsApp, were inaccessible for hours on Monday, taking out a vital communications platform used by billions and showcasing just how dependent the world has become on a company that is under intense scrutiny. Facebook's apps, which include Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger and Oculus, began displaying error messages around 11:40 a.m. Eastern Time, users reported. Within 5 minutes, Facebook had disappeared from the internet. Hours later, the sites were still not functioning, according to Down Detector, which monitors web traffic and site activity. Update. Facebook started to come back online Monday afternoon, though a spokesman cautioned that it would take some time for all of the apps, including Instagram and WhatsApp, to stabilize. The impact was immediate and global. Facebook has built itself into a linchpin platform with messaging, live streaming, virtual reality and many other digital services. In some countries, like Myanmar and India, Facebook is synonymous with the internet. More than 3.5 billion people around the world use Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, and WhatsApp to communicate with friends and family, distribute political messaging, and expand their businesses through advertising and outreach. According to CNN News, around 6 hours after Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram went down, service started coming back online. Facebook, FB, Instagram, and WhatsApp all suffered outages midday Monday, according to public statements from the three Facebook services. We're aware that some people are having trouble accessing our apps and products, Facebook said on Twitter. We're working to get things back to normal as quickly as possible, and we apologize for any inconvenience. Outage tracking site Down Detector logged tens of thousands of reports for each of the services. Facebook's own site would not load at all for about an hour on Monday. Instagram and WhatsApp were accessible, but could not load new content or send messages. The reason for the outage was not immediately clear. However, multiple security experts quickly pointed to a domain name system (DNS) problem as a possible culprit. Around 1 p.m. Eastern Time, Cisco's Internet Analysis Division ThousandEyes said on Twitter that its tests indicate the outage is due to an ongoing DNS failure. The DNS translates website names into IP addresses that can be read by a computer. It's often called the phone book of the internet. More than 4 hours after the outage started, Facebook CTO Mike Schroepfer tweeted, "We are experiencing networking issues and teams are working as fast as possible to debug and restore as fast as possible." Facebook tweeted just after 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time that its apps and services were beginning to work again. To the huge community of people and businesses around the world who depend on us, we're sorry, it said. We've been working hard to restore access to our apps and services, and are happy to report they are coming back online now. Thank you for bearing with us. I don't know if I've seen an outage like this before from a major internet firm, said Doug Mattery, director of internet analysis at network monitoring firm Kentic. For a lot of people, Mattery told CNN, Facebook is the internet to them. How a massive part of the internet went down for an hour. How a massive part of the internet went down for an hour. Firms sometimes lose internet connectivity when they update their network configurations, Mattery said. That's what happened in June to Fastly, a U.S. cloud computing firm, which experienced a global internet outage for about 50 minutes. But the fact that a company of Facebook's size and resources has been offline for over 3 hours suggests there is no quick fix for the issue. Roland Dobbins, principal engineer at digital security firm NetScout, said Facebook will likely work to gradually restore service, and that it could take some time for routed information to be received and propagated worldwide. The outage came the morning after 60 Minutes aired a segment in which Facebook whistleblower Frances Haugen claimed the company is aware of how its platforms are used to spread hate, violence and misinformation, and that Facebook has tried to hide that evidence. Facebook has pushed back on those claims. The interview followed weeks of reporting about and criticism of Facebook after Haugen released thousands of pages of internal documents to regulators and the Wall Street Journal. The massive global outage plunged Facebook, its Instagram and WhatsApp platforms, and many people who who rely heavily on these services, including Facebook's own workforce, into chaos. Monday.the company did not say what might be causing the outage, which began around 11:40 a.m. Eastern Time, and was still unfixed more than 6 hours later, although scattered users have reported partial restoration of one service or another. Websites and apps often suffer outages of varying size and duration, but hours-long global disruptions are rare. This is epic, said Doug Mattery, Director of Internet Analysis for Kentic Incorporated, a network monitoring and intelligence company. The last major internet outage, which knocked many of the world's top websites offline in June, lasted less than an hour. The stricken content delivery company in that case, Fastly, blamed it on a software bug triggered by a customer who changed a setting. For hours, Facebook's only public comment was a tweet in which it acknowledged that some people are having trouble accessing the Facebook app, and that it was working on restoring access. Regarding the internal failures, Instagram head Adam Mosseri tweeted that it feels like a snow day. Mike Schroepfer, Facebook's outgoing chief technology officer, later tweeted sincere apologies to everyone impacted by the outage. He blamed networking issues, and said teams are working as fast as possible to debug and restore as fast as possible. Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and Messenger are coming back online now. Sorry for the disruption today. I know how much you rely on our services to stay connected with the people you care about. Speech by Mark Zuckerberg after the Facebook was restored.